Category 5 TV with Hillary Rumble, Krista Wells, Eric Kidd, Rachel Zhu, and Robbie Ferguson. And now, here's a clip from Category 5 Technology TV.
Brought to you by Eco Alkalines, environmentally responsible batteries. cat5.tv/eco.
I know that you want to save money.
I do.
With the marriage coming up, I mean, you're going to start looking at, okay, you're going to be getting a house or an apartment at least, and getting all these new expenses. Yay!
Yeah, it's wonderful.
That we've never had to think about before. I leapt into that 10 years ago, and, you know, little things like I've got my phone bill here, for example, and this is just last month's phone bill. $54.92. $54.92 out of my pocket just to have phone service. That's without any calls. That's just for the service itself.
Period.
We pay separately for our long distance. We've got this guy.
Oh.
That was another $12.48. So if we do the math, 12. I've got my little iPhone-esque calculator.
I was looking at that. I'm like,
$12.48. It's my calculator.
That's fun.
Old school style.
I like it.
$12.48 plus $54.92. That's a typical month. So I paid $67.40
Woof.
last month, just for a couple of phone calls. I mean, that's the length of our long distance bill. That's crazy. Okay, times that by 12.
So for a year, what are we looking at?
$808.80.
Ew. That's disgusting.
So let's just say $800 is what I am paying regularly. That's a typical month. A pretty basic month. I mean, it's sometimes more than that. Sometimes I see a $25 long distance bill. I've had it. I'm done with this.
Okay.
I'm throwing away $800. That's the way that we got to look at it.
Yeah.
So,
get rid of that. Get rid of it.
Get rid of it. And along comes magicJack.
Tell me more.
Check out cat5.tv/magicJack. Jot that down. I want you to take a look. I saw this on the TV, and
we're intrigued.
I'm
of course
intrigued, but extremely skeptical. Right? Like, is this thing for real? So tonight, I am not going to give you a product review so much as we're going to do some myth busting tonight.
Sweet.
Find out, is this thing legit? Right?
Is this for real?
So I got one of these from cat5.tv/magicJack. This is the new magicJack Plus. One of the things that was very cool about this one, it doesn't need a computer. So if you were like, oh, magicJack, that means I have to have my computer on all the time. It's going to be plugged into the USB.
Yeah.
No, this comes with all the stuff so that you can just plug it into the wall.
Oh, that's
plug it into your networking, and you're done, good to go. But how good is it? Still skeptical.
Yeah.
Have you seen the commercials?
I have, and I too wondered because I thought that was really interesting. And
they make a couple of claims. First of all, dirt cheap, like $30 a year.
What?
For your phone service.
I don't believe it.
$30 a year.
Holy.
I was paying I'm paying $800. Okay, so $30. We'll just round it up. It's $29.95 divided by 12. Simple math. $2.50 a month.
Very reasonable.
Hence the skepticism.
You're like, yeah, how can that be?
Can't work. They also make a claim that basically a child, a baby, could install it. So I set out, you know, in our myth-busting style, to find out if a baby could do this. And from what I can tell, he hasn't even noticed it. Oh, there. Oh, look at a magicJack. It's...
Maybe the hardest part is getting it out of the package.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to give my baby boy a pair of scissors. Sorry, magicJack. Not going to happen. So a baby cannot install the magicJack, but maybe I can. Think I can do it in under 6 minutes?
Wonder if you could handle it.
Think I could?
Probably.
They make it look so dead simple, like, oh, you just got to plug it in and it's done. The one thing that's a little disappointing about the magicJack Plus, I'll say as a Linux user, is you have to have Windows or Mac to set it up. The initial setup.
Oh, okay.
Not to use it.
Just, okay.
So you might have to take it to a family member's house or a friend's house if you're a diehard Linux user like me who doesn't have a Windows computer handy. Plug it into the Windows computer, set it up. But because it doesn't require a computer to run, you can run it. It doesn't matter what platform you're on. It's just that initial setup.
Okay.
So I happen to have a Windows laptop, which Hillary uses.
Yes.
Here at the show. And so I actually set out to do it. So let's do the unboxing for one thing, because you know how much I love crazy unboxings. Look at all the wires. There's the magicJack Plus, which does not require a computer. It comes with an Ethernet cable, a USB extender, a AC adapter, so that you can plug it into the wall. Here, I'm going to just plug it right into your laptop there, Hillary, and we're going to see what happens. Straight in, and lo and behold, what do you want to do? Let's start magicJack. Let's see how easy this really is. Okay, downloading a firmware update, which is cool. Love that the first thing it does is make sure that it's up to date. Oh, upgrades itself. I haven't had to really push anything at this point. So that's kind of good, user-friendly. Okay, so it started up this computer console on my Windows 7 system. And so I can use this to dial immediately, or I can just, let's click and make it into a real phone line. Let's click to register and we'll get a phone number so that we can actually call out on a regular phone or have people call in. This question is just, where did you buy it? Did you get it off the website? Did you call an 800 number? Or in our case, a retail store or a gift? I think it's just a survey question. I don't think it really matters. But so we're going to create our account. Real basic setup here. Enter my name, my personal email address, because I'm going to try this on our home phone line. Now we're going to enter our info. It needs to know where we are for 911 service. So if you want to be able to have 911 service, obviously, you need to put in an address. So I'm going to choose Canada. I'm going to enter my street address, and then go next. So far, so good. Let's give it a name. Home phone. This is pretty easy so far. Terms of service, which I've read previously. I'd encourage you to glance over that. It's important stuff. Now we can go with a vanity number up at the top here, which basically means I can type in Robbie and get a phone number that is actually, it's got my name in it. So I can tell my friends, hey, call
1-800.
Yeah, Robbie.
Yeah.
All right, so I can reserve my number if I want to do it that way. It's going to be a US number. Or I don't want a Canadian or vanity number. I'm going to go with a US number. This way it's basically no extra charge, because a vanity number or Canadian number is going to cost me a little bit. If you don't want a phone number at all, you can just use your magicJack to call other magicJack users, which is cool if you have a family member that has one. But in my case, I want to use a Canadian number. Notice that you can also, in some cases, you can convert your magicJack into your existing phone number, transfer from your existing phone company. In my case, I couldn't, so I'm going to create a new one in Ontario, 705 area code. I'm going to choose a Barrie phone, 3-digit, first 3 digits of the number. There we go. So I'm creating a brand new number right here in Barrie. Easy enough. Reserve my number. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it's asking me for my address again in the drop-down. It has my address, so I'll select that. And it's pre-populated all the fields for me. And it's asking me for a credit card number. Reason for this is that I've agreed now I want a Canadian number, so I am going to pay what? $10. Okay, so these are some ads. Do you want to go with 5 years of platinum service for only $100? You might want to do that if you want to. That's cheap. Gives you all this stuff. Do you want an extra magicJack? Do you want long distance, overseas? Do you want a lifetime warranty for free? That I will take. You can turn it off at any time. And of course, I can subscribe to any of those previous promotions at any time too. There's my bill, $10.48.
Whoa.
Is that going to cover me for the month? That's going to cover me for the year.
Whoa.
That's my full year service with my new magicJack. Now, it sent me an email, so I'm just going to enter the code. I got the code via email, so you need to use a legitimate email address, of course. Activate my magicJack, enter a password so that I can log into voicemail and the web interface. do settings on my phone line. And then do you want to use this on a computer or do you want to use it standalone? I'm going to click the green button, which is going to let me use this as its own phone line. Simply unplug it from the computer now. And here's where things get exciting. I'm going to plug that Ethernet cable directly into my router. Then get your magicJack Plus. And all we need to do is just plug the Ethernet cable, the other end of the Ethernet cable, into the internet port on that device. It's so simple. Like, you can't go wrong here. There's the USB extender just to make it so that the power is a little bit more flexible, so I'm not sticking this thing out 3 inches from the wall kind of thing. I'm going to plug mine into a UPS so that if the power goes out, my phone still works. So in this case, I'm using an extension cord just for the sake of the demonstration. You'll see that it's powered up, and in fact it's already getting indicators on the Ethernet port as well, just to show that there's some form of activity there. Next and final step is simply to plug in your phone. And this is a wireless phone that I'm plugging in. And you'll see now what I'm going to do is turn on the phone and see what happens. This is the moment of truth, because
Dun, da, da, da.
really it's like I'm still skeptical at this point. I've set it up. It's easy breezy.
Hey,
I've got a dial tone.
that's promising.
Is anybody in the United States want to receive a call from Category 5 right now? Private message me your phone number if you're in Canada or the US, because with my magicJack now, I can call anywhere, apparently, in Canada or the US.
Sweet.
And it costs me nothing. Private message me your phone number if you're in Canada or US.
Quick, do it.
It does overseas calling as well, but you do have to get a data plan or a long distance plan for that. And in that case, it's still very, very cheap.
It'd probably be significantly cheaper than other means.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Private message me your phone number, please. If you're in Canada or the US, get near a phone. Private message me your phone number. I want to give this thing a try. Now, it would be risky for me to do so because we're broadcasting live at the same time using our internet pipe. That's something that's important to understand too. Thank you, Chris Reich. Is that it uses your internet connection. So it's a whole different kind of thing because you're now reliant on your internet instead of your phone line.
Yeah, which makes me nervous because where I live, my internet works 60% of the time, 40% of the time. If it's windy or there's leaves on the trees or if it's snowing or raining.
It's that bad?
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
Okay, well, here's something about the magicJack. Okay, that's a problem because you need to have a working home phone. And if your internet is unreliable, then I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It does have to be a good, solid, high-speed backbone. For sure. I mean, but we're just on cable internet here. And so far, I've got a dial tone.
Yeah,
that
sounds promising.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Let's say you're a traveler. I've got my home phone now on my magicJack with a cordless phone or whatever. It plugs into the regular phone jack.
Yeah.
Apparently, now I can unplug that from... It's an internet device, right? So I can unplug it from the internet. I can fly overseas. I can plug it in to an internet at the hotel or at mom and dad's or wherever I am over in Europe, and it rings my home phone number. I can call people in Barrie locally, and they can call me locally.
Interesting.
If you're a traveler, if you're on business,
that's cool.
It's unbelievable as far as what that can do. Okay, let's give this a go. Notice one of the things I'm not going to do is I'm not going to dial the number 1. I'm going to dial first the area code. Okay? I no longer have to dial 1. There's no such thing as long distance.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Okay. Let's give this a go.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. I'm going to put it on speaker. Make sure you turn down your speakers, okay? Chris, this is you.
Chris Reich.
I'm getting your voicemail, dude. Hey, Chris. Hey, buddy. We're live on the air. This is Robbie.
And Hillary. Hello.
Thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying the show. This is on my magicJack. So how does it sound? Maybe you can let the chat room know, okay? Awesome. Let's see who else has given us their number here.
Oh.
Okay. Another one.
It
sounded pretty clear there.
Yeah. Not too bad.
I'm getting excited. This is... my skepticism is... Okay. Blah, 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 blah. So this is going to Iowa.
Oh.
Hi, is this Michael?
Yeah.
Hi, Michael. This is Robbie Ferguson calling from Category 5 Technology TV.
Robbie. How's it going?
Excellent. How about you?
All right. It sounded good over the phone.
Yeah, you know, I'm getting kind of excited about this. This is kind of cool.
I've had one for a while, and it works good.
You've been using it? Are you on a magicJack right now?
No, this is my home line.
Oh, okay. So I'm calling your home line, a landline. I'm calling through the internet right now. I'm actually uploading, like, we're streaming the show live right now, too. So,
Oh.
Yeah.
beg your pardon?
And I'm watching you right now.
And there we are. He says he's watching us right now.
And we're talking.
Yeah.
It's all happening right now.
I'm doing my best with speakerphone here.
Hillary for me.
Yeah, she's right here.
Hi.
All right, nice talking to you, Michael. I'm gonna make a couple more calls here. Thanks, man.
All right, thanks a lot. Bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
That was pretty cool. It worked. A. Jameson saying in the chat room, you can now do Category 5 wake-up calls.
There you go.
Hello.
Hey, Robbie here. I'm going to have to wake up at 5 a.m.? I'm going to have to wake up at 1?
Oh, boy.
People are from all over the world here. This is incredible.
It's pretty neat. It's pretty rad.
Hello.
Michael.
Hey.
How are you, sir?
All right.
Where are you watching from?
Fort Myers.
Fort Myers. Nice to have you watching the show. Thanks, buddy. This is great. How do things sound to you?
Good.
There you have it,
Sweet.
folks.
Hey, by the way, your phone kept on dialing while my phone rang, so it must be
A little bit of a delay from if you're watching the feed at the same time, for sure. Michael, thank you very, very much for helping us test this. This is exceptional. Cheers.
You're welcome.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
We've got time for one more. Arizona.
Cool. Interesting. This is so exciting.
Now here, this is Bitsprocket who's mentioning that we're actually calling into an asterisk box, and they're using Google Voice on that. Hi, Bitsprocket. How are you?
I'm well. How are you, Robbie?
I'm excellent. Thank you so much for helping us test this. How do things sound on your end?
Oh, it sounds fantastic, and you're quite a long way away, so it sounds really great.
We sure are. Hey, have you ever heard of the magicJack?
Yeah, actually, I used one for a couple of years, although it wasn't the standalone version. It was a prior model.
So this being the new magicJack Plus, of course, I'm doing this just plugged into power and Ethernet and my cordless phone. It sounds pretty great.
Yep. Yeah, it sounds really good.
I was skeptical up until now, my friend. I think this thing actually works.
Look a little more. It sounds really great. Like I said, I used mine for a couple of years via my computer, and I loved it. So I think you've made a good purchase.
Cheers. All right, thank you, sir. Thanks for watching.
Okay, we'll see ya.
Cheers.
Yep, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Cool.
Wow.
All right.
$2.50 a month,
Seems very reasonable to me.
including long distance. I just called all over the great old American United States and one in Canada, and fantastic.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
I don't think I have a right to be skeptical anymore.
Seems to
But
work
I
fine
think
fine.
what happens with a product like this is it's so new and so fandangled and so unbelievably out there as far as how good it is for what it costs, that you figure it can't possibly work. And plus, they do a lot of really, how do you say, like slap chop kind of advertising. You know, like
classy commercials.
Really classy commercials where it's like, you know, yeah, this is, you know, it's really over the top a little bit as far as the commercials go. But here you've seen it, you know, for real.
Hey, it's
here at
real.
Category 5. I'm pretty excited about that. That's the magicJack Plus. You can find out more. You can order one. No obligations. You're going to try it for 30 days. There's your ad. cat5.tv/magicJack. The cost, if you decide to keep it, now you got to pay up front, but they'll give you your money back if you decide, no, it's not working for me. So try it if your internet isn't necessarily all that reliable. Give it a try first. You're going to pay $69.95 for the magicJack Plus. Doesn't require a computer. They still have the one that requires a computer. I would say, you know, now just go with this one.
Yeah, makes more sense.
Your first year of all your services, calling, it's got voicemail, it's got call waiting, call ID, all that. It's included in the $69.95.
Wow.
Your whole year service. That's what I'm paying in 1 month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
After the first year, it's $29.95 per year. And like I say, if you want to get a Canadian phone number or one of those fancy Robbie numbers, then you're going to pay like $10 or something like that, $20.
Funny.
So, yeah.
That is
How do you like
cool.
that? So this could be a good option if you get if you move into Barrie or something and get a fairly reliable internet connection. There you go.
More I'm thinking.
Take
I
it with
like
you wherever
that.
you go.
Yeah, and then be able to bring it. Like, that's really cool.
Thank you so
I like
much.
it.
cat5.tv/magicJack to check that out. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate your participation tonight, and very cool that I could try it live on the air.
Yeah, that was cool.
And risky at the same time. I mean, I've done
Very
that before and it's
risky.
failed. Not the magicJack, but other products that we've tried on the air. You've had a few as well. And it's always a risk, and that's why I do it, because I want you to know for real. Like, we're not here promoting a
We're
product
not selling
just for the
gimmicky
sake. Yeah, we're not.
things.
I don't want to sell you something that doesn't work.
No.
There you have it. It works.
We did
Looks
it.
great.
Legit.
Legit.
Too legit.
I'm going to use it here at the studio. I got a vanity number.
You did?
2545 Cat5 TV.
2545 Cat5 TV.
Ring me up.
Give us a
call
ring-a-ling.
anytime. Leave me a voicemail on my magicJack. It rings on my home phone in the studio. It rings on my iPod Touch wherever I am, as long as I've got Wi-Fi internet.
okay.
We're going to be looking at that on a future show. Cool stuff.
Yeah. And then
So I opted with the vanity number.
that is pretty
I thought that was pretty cool.
I would probably do want to be like 1-800-HILLARY. Or whatever.
I don't know that you get. It's not the
Not
1-800 thing,
but you know what I mean.
Yeah, you'll get.
It was just something catchy.
You'll end up like me with a phone number that has your name in it, but you have to call Texas. Because 2545 Cat5 TV is in Texas. But we love it because we have so many wonderful viewers in Texas who can now call us locally.
Oh, I get it.
Can I just mention one last thing while we've got 20 seconds left? That just reminded me that if you buy one of these and somebody else buys one, let's say somebody over in the UK buys one, then I can call them for free.
Oh.
Because even though they're in the UK, it's a magicJack.
magicJack to
free.
magicJack.
So
Very
if you
cool.
have family over in Australia and you're here in Canada, send them one.
Yeah.
You get $10 off your second one. So,
Sweet.
and then it's free calling for you and your
It's a
family.
good investment.
Yeah,
Cool.
really good. I'm very impressed.
Category 5 TV is a production of Prodigy Digital Solutions and is licensed under Creative Commons Attribution 2.5 Canada. Thanks for watching.